DPP's major recall push fails. Taiwan awaits U.S. tariff decision. Kuo-Kuang bus faces debt, salary issues. Soviet-era passenger plane crashes in Russia. Thai and Cambodian forces clash at border. India and UK to sign landmark trade deal. Netanyahu's appearance on popular podcast draws criticism. Just 7,000 steps a day cuts health risks.
Hello everyone, I'm Oceana. Thank you for joining us on FUNDAY News. It is Monday, July 28th, World Nature Conservation Day, and here are your top stories. In local news, all recall bids targeting 24 KMT lawmakers and Hsinchu Mayor Gao Hong'an failed, dealing a blow to the DPP. Analysts say the party missed a chance to break legislative deadlock and regain control before 2028. The results highlight deep divisions and suggest the Lai administration will face strong resistance. A second round of recall votes on August 23rd could further shape the DPP's prospects. The U.S. reciprocal tariff policy takes effect August 1st, but Taiwan and the U.S. have yet to reach a deal. Deputy Premier Zheng Lijun just returned from the fourth round of talks. Final tariff rates are pending U.S. announcement, with Taiwan hoping for terms no worse than Japan's 15%. Taiwan's largest bus company, Kuo-Kuang Motor Transport, faces major debt troubles after reporting a 190 million NTD loss and defaulting on salaries twice in 6 months. With over 2 billion NTD in loans pending, talks with banks are ongoing. Analysts say the stance of Da'an chairman Wang Guangxiang, a key figure, will be crucial. And in global news, a Russian Antonov AN-24 passenger plane carrying 48 people crashed in the country's far east on Thursday, killing everyone on board. The burning fuselage of the nearly 50-year-old Soviet-era plane was spotted on the ground by a helicopter, and rescue crews rushed to the scene. Video shot from a helicopter showed the plane had come down in a densely forested area, with pale smoke rising from the crash site. Debris from the plane was found on a hill.
The plane was on a flight operated by a privately owned, Siberia-based regional airline called Angara. The aircraft's tail number showed it was built in 1976 and was previously operated by the Soviet flag carrier Aeroflot before the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991. The plane was en route from the city of Blagoveshchensk to Tinda, a remote town and important railway junction in the Amur region bordering China. It dropped off radar screens while preparing to land. All passengers and crew on board were killed in the crash. Many of these planes were due to be retired in the coming years, but regional airlines are trying to keep them flying until a replacement enters service, saying there is no alternative for now.
The U.S. State Department said in an alert that Thailand and Cambodia were engaged in armed clashes, including rocket and artillery fire, along a disputed area of their border. Both countries accused each other of firing the first shots as tensions boiled over on Thursday, and reports of casualties began to emerge. The fighting came after Thailand recalled its ambassador to Cambodia on Wednesday and announced it would expel Cambodia's envoy from Bangkok.
The U.S. Embassy and Consulate in Thailand said, U.S. citizens living or traveling near the Thailand-Cambodia border should follow directions from Thai security services and consult local government authorities for the latest information. The initial shots occurred near the Ta Mon Tom Temple and were followed by what Thailand described as airstrikes on military targets in Cambodia, after 9 Thai civilians were killed by shelling from Cambodia that targeted civilian areas, including a hospital. Thailand's military said it had closed all border checkpoints with Cambodia and that fighting was taking place at 6 different locations, prompting Bangkok to activate an emergency war readiness plan.
India and Britain are set to sign a major free trade deal to cut tariffs on goods and increase market access for both countries. India will lower tariffs on British goods including whiskey, gin, and other drinks, as well as cars. The UK, in turn, will import more of India's textiles, gemstones, and other goods. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in the UK to sign the deal. He will also hold talks with Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer and meet with King Charles during his brief stay.
The UK government says the deal announced in May will boost the British economy by £4.8 billion a year. It comes after nearly 3 years of negotiations. The pact is expected to boost bilateral trade by an additional £25.5 billion a year by 2040. Last year, trade between the UK and India totaled £42.6 billion. However, it might take at least a year for the deal to come into effect after it is approved by the UK Parliament. Modi said the deal was a historic milestone that was ambitious and mutually beneficial. He said the pact would help catalyst trade, investment, growth, job creation, and innovation in both our economies. It's his 4th visit to the UK since becoming India's Prime Minister in 2014.
A podcast popular among young men shocked the internet this week with an unexpected interview guest, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. But Netanyahu's bid to appeal to young people appeared to backfire online as the interview drew widespread criticism from viewers across the political spectrum. His interviewers, Kyle Forgerd and Aaron Steinberg, are members of the Nelk Boys, a group of social media influencers known for their vlogs and prank videos.
So you have a business right now?
Mm-hmm.
Are you regulated?
Yes.
You are? Why are you regulated? You're regulated? By what? You should have the freedom to say whatever you want, to talk whatever you want. I didn't realize there's regulation on podcasts.
The group, which has amassed more than 8.5 million subscribers on YouTube, attracted even more fans after its content began highlighting more conservative political figures, including President Donald Trump. Netanyahu's hour-long interview, released on the Nelk Boys' Full Send podcast on Monday, was met with overwhelmingly critical reception online, with viewers accusing the podcasters of asking softball questions and failing to push back against Netanyahu's claims. Netanyahu and his government continue to face worldwide outrage over the war in Gaza that followed the Hamas-led terrorist attack on Israel on October 7, 2023.
Walking 7,000 steps a day can be enough to boost your brain power and help protect against a range of diseases. It may be a more realistic target than the 10,000 steps, which is often seen as the benchmark. Research published in The Lancet Public Health found that this number was linked to a reduced risk of serious health issues, including cancer, dementia, and heart disease. The researchers say the findings could encourage more people to track their steps as a practical way to improve their health.
The figure of 10,000 steps can be traced back to a 1960s marketing campaign in Japan, when a brand of pedometer called the Manpoke, which translates to 10,000 step meter, was launched ahead of the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. This figure was taken out of context and became an unofficial guideline that many fitness trackers and apps still recommend. The Lancet study analyzed previous research and data on the health and activity of more than 160,000 adults worldwide and found that compared with those who walked 2,000 steps a day, walking 7,000 steps was linked to a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease, down 25%, cancer, down 6%, dementia, down 38%, and depression, down 22%.
The answer for last Friday was C, deadlock. The meeting ended in complete deadlock with neither side willing to compromise. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into today's news. Soviet-era passenger plane crashes in Russia. Number 1. Fuselage. 机身. The airplane's fuselage was damaged during the rough landing. Number 2. En route. 在途中. We stopped for lunch en route to the airport. Number 3. Alternative. 替代的. 替代方案. If the main road is closed, we should find an alternative route. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comment section, and the correct answer will be announced tomorrow. World Nature Conservation Day can be traced back to 1998, when it was started with the idea of raising awareness about the impact that humans have on the environment, while encouraging people to make a difference. This day has been celebrated each year since then, with the purpose of getting people to think more carefully and be more attentive to the needs of the earth. And that's all for today's FUNDAY News. Be sure to tune into FUNDAY News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join FUNDAY for free. I'm your host, Oceana, and I'll see you next time.